welcome to another episode of Can You Connect? And this is Mr.WalkThatWalk. And this episode, we're going to be going over people with pyromania and kleptomania. But we're going to start off with pyromania. So pyromania is people who often deliberately or on purpose would try to set a fire more than once. And this is often due to the tension and, it's built up tension from wanting to start a fire, right before they do it, due to them often having fantasies, often feeling that curiosity and loving for fire. So they have that great love for it. And when you have a love for something, you want to see it. You want to be around it. You want to make it in terms of a fire, because you could make a fire. And they will often have certain items. Maybe they'll have certain items that represent fire, or they have a tattoo of fire, or, you'll see certain things around the house. Some people, they may have one or two, but for the people who really love it, they may have a lot. And to this point, they don't really do it for monetary gain. They don't do it for social political ideation. They don't do it for any criminal activity or to express anger or vengeance, to improve their living, or for any delusion or hallucinations, or for any impaired judgment. They just do it because they love fire. They just love seeing it. They probably want to smell it. They want to make it. They want to touch it. I think some people really like it to the point where they're touching it. They're like burning themselves. So that's how serious that obsession and that love for it. Our next one is going to be a kleptomania. So kleptomania is a person who cannot resist the urge to steal something, steal an object that they don't really need. And it doesn't have any value, but they just have the urge to take something. And for them, they also have that built up tenseness, and because that brings them, that excitement, being able to take and steal something, especially to get away from it. And they'll experience that relief and that pleasure just from being able, like, once they take it and they leave, they finally release all that tension, because that's a lot of pressure and anxiety in that moment when they're going up to, let's say, steal that object. And stealing is not committed to express anger or vengeance, and is not in response to a delusion or hallucination. These people just have an urge to steal, and since they have that urge to do it, that's what they do. It could be anything. It could be a random controller. It could be food. It could steal all types of things that don't mean anything to them. So these are just certain things to keep in mind. If you're running into people like this, or you're seeing somebody who's consistently, doing these types of behaviors. And this will conclude this episode, so definitely thank you for watching. We're going to be supporting a Black-owned business. Their name is going to be Planet Blerd, so they sell different blerd clothing. I have one of their shirts. It's pretty nice. I'll definitely post all their information in the description, and of course, please support the musician that did the intro and outro to this video, and the person who did my avatar. And for myself, I'm a clinical social worker in the state of Maryland, and I'll provide individual, family, or couples therapy. So definitely, hit us up if you're interested in any of the services. And this will conclude this episode, and y'all definitely have a good rest of the night and a good rest of the week.